Hey guys, welcome back to Camille's Corner. So this is a bit different for me because I usually do not follow what happens in the whole beauty sector of YouTube or the white drama sector of YouTube. I usually do videos on what's happening in the celebrity world or the black beef sector of YouTube. So this video may or may not interest my regular audience, but it's very interesting to me. So I want to talk about it because it's very, very much like the Cardi B versus Tasha K lawsuit that I have been following. So I'm assuming that y'all know who Tati Westbrook is, right? She's a part of the whole beauty community on YouTube. And, you know, like James Charles and Jeffree Star and those kind of people. I don't know much about these people because I don't really follow anything that's happening with them. But Tati Westbrook, she has filed a $5 million lawsuit against a YouTuber who goes by the name of Without a Crystal Ball. Now, I've talked about Without a Crystal Ball on my channel once before because she was following the whole situation with Mika Stauffer and her husband. You know that whole situation where they gave up their adopted child? And that situation, I can honestly say, was probably one of the only times that I was actually interested in the white drama sector of YouTube, okay? And Without a Crystal Ball, she had like some of the most comprehensive coverage on it. So that's how I initially learned about her, and I subscribed to her channel through her videos on that topic. But now she's being sued by Tati over her commentary on another lawsuit that Tati Westbrook is involved in. So basically, Tati and her husband James, they're involved in a lawsuit with a former business partner of theirs. And that is the situation that Without a Crystal Ball had been doing commentary videos about. So I've been watching other people's videos breaking down this whole situation. I've watched Without a Crystal Ball's commentary on the whole Tati Westbrook lawsuit. And, you know, I have to say that she does come across as a bit slanderous and stalkerish. And y'all, I'm not even kidding. Now I'm a bit concerned for Tati Westbrook's safety from this lady. I'm serious, y'all. So she's in a video saying that she got sent like 4 cease and desists from Tati Westbrook's people to take down those videos that she made. But she was saying she doesn't care. And that's very similar to the Tasha K situation. Because when Cardi B had sent her a cease and desist, she basically laughed at it and said she was going to wipe her ass with it. And, you know, that's basically the same attitude that I'm getting from Without a Crystal Ball. Like, people are telling you, cease and desist, because what you're saying is slanderous, and it's not true. And you're basically taunting them and saying, well, I don't care. Send all the cease and desists you want. And there's another video where she said, basically, that she can't be sued, and that nobody would sue her because she would be able to get more information on them in the discovery process.
Here's the thing why I know they're never going to sue me. They're never going to sue me because the discovery for me would be terrible for them. If they were going to sue me, it would have already happened. When they sent me 4 cease and desists.
And you'll remember Tasha K had also said something similar about the Cardi B lawsuit. When she said if Cardi B sues her, she would just get all her information in discovery and use it for content. So it seems like this is a threat that YouTubers use every time they get sued. So, y'all, I'm watching this whole Without a Crystal Ball situation playing out, and I'm thinking, whoa, this girl is the white Tasha K. It's almost an exact comparison with these 2 lawsuits. And her attitude to the lawsuit is the same thing. It's like she got sued, and instead of shutting the hell up and just let the lawsuit play out, she was still ranting and raving on social media, to the point where Tati's lawyer was shocked about it. And he tweeted saying, you know, it's the first lawsuit that he's taken on where the person being sued is basically giving him more evidence against them because they just won't shut up. So Without a Crystal Ball, she kept posting things and saying things that contradicts herself and basically digging the hole deeper for herself. And it's the same situation with Tasha K. Because even after Cardi B sued her, Tasha K kept going on. She kept going after her. She kept repeating the same slanderous things that she was being sued for and contradicting herself even more. So, y'all, the more I read up on this whole Without a Crystal Ball situation, the more I'm thinking, like, wow, the white drama section of YouTube, they have their very own Tasha K. Like, people call us the ghetto of YouTube or the Section 8 sector or whatever, but y'all, it goes down in the white sector too, okay? Anyway, so without a crystal ball, she had put out a statement basically saying that all bloggers should feel threatened by this because any one of us could be sued by a bigger, more famous person for doing commentary on them. And she said, it might be her today, but another day it could be any one of us. And that's the exact same strategy that Tasha K used to get bloggers to take her side in the Cardi B lawsuit. She was like, if Cardi B wins, all bloggers will be affected. This is a threat to blogging, that kind of thing. But I don't agree at all. I think the bloggers being sued, it's a threat to that kind of blogging. Okay, the kind of blogging where your channel is basically dedicated to exposing people. Most of the bloggers I watch, they just report the news and they give their opinion. But what people like Tasha K and Without a Crystal Ball do is they go digging into people's private lives and they try to find out information to expose them and take them down and that kind of thing. And they don't seem to care if the information is true or not. Now, I've seen videos of Without a Crystal Ball talking about going after Tati Westbrook's father and her family and basically vowing that she won't stop until she exposes them. And I'm like, how is this blogging? Like, I get if you're doing commentary on Tati Westbrook's lawsuit with her former business partner, but like the lengths that this girl is going to expose her and her family, it just seemed personal to me. It seems like she has a personal issue with Tati Westbrook. And even people in her comments were like, girl, chill. Like, report the news and give your opinion and leave it at that. But you're doing too much. So anyway, I'm still catching up on all of this, but I will be following this one now too, because if it gets settled first, then it will give us some insight into what might happen in Cardi B's case. And I mean, the two cases are very similar, but they aren't completely the same, because I think Cardi B is a way bigger celebrity than Tati Westbrook. So she might have more to prove. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm just a person looking on. But what I will say is that, this stuff about celebrities suing YouTubers and bloggers for defamation, I'm here for it because I've always said that you should not be allowed to just get on the internet and say whatever you want about people and just make allegations about people without any proof. Like, giving your opinion on a situation is different from putting out information and telling people you have proof and sources and stuff like that. Like what I'm doing now, I'm commenting on a public situation and I'm giving my opinion on it. I'm not out here saying, exclusive, stuff like that. That's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that these people basically made a career out of poking into other people's private lives. They basically made a career out of trying to find information to destroy other people. That is just crazy to me. It's like, they really do say money is the root of all evil, and it truly is, because the only motivation for these people doing what they do is because it makes them money. But I'm all here for celebrities suing. So if you're that kind of blogger and, your whole thing is to expose people, then be prepared to provide proof when you get sued. Okay, because people think that YouTube is not real life and it's just the internet. But, this is a wake-up call for Without a Crystal Ball. It is real life. You're talking about real people. And you're affecting real people's lives and their reputations. So, there should be real consequences if you can't prove what you're saying. And, y'all, the ironic thing is that Without a Crystal Ball, she herself, she has gotten into it with other YouTubers who talk about her. And she has threatened to sue them. So, on one hand, you're talking about other people and you're attacking them and exposing them and all of that stuff, and you're gloating that you can't be sued. But on the other hand, when it happens to you, you want to sue? Girl, bye. And y'all, I know Tati Westbrook. She herself, she's very problematic. I've heard about other scandals involving her. So this is not a video defending Tati per se. It's just a video saying, regardless of who the person is you're exposing, whether they deserve to be exposed or not, just make sure that your information is accurate. If that's what you're going to do, make sure your information is accurate. Because slander is slander, whether the person you're slandering is a nice person or not. What I do like about her, though, is that, when she zeroes in on a case or a topic that personally interests her, she's very thorough. Okay, I remember following her coverage on the whole Mika Stauffer situation, and she was very comprehensive. She did like 30 videos on it. Some of them were a bit much, like, it felt like she was attacking everything about these people. But I liked that, she was basically the only place I could go to for updates and to get all the information in one place. Because that situation was like her baby. She followed it from beginning to end. And that's what I'm doing with the Cardi B lawsuit. I know people think I talk about it way too much, but it is what it is, okay? I'm following it to the very end because it is a huge celebrity topic that I'm interested in. And now I'm going to be following this one too. By the way, y'all, I don't see this as, a bigger celebrity trying to silence a small YouTuber, okay? That's how Without a Crystal Ball is trying to make it look, but that's always the defense they use. Oh, they're trying to silence me. No, they're not. They're trying to defend themselves, and they're defending their reputation against the things that you're saying. They have a right to do that. Like, where do people get off thinking that they could just get up on the internet and say anything about anybody and present it as facts and not be held accountable? Like, that's why I am extremely careful with what I say on here, okay? I give my opinions. I don't have any interest in searching for information on people's private lives and their families and stuff like that. And on that note, y'all, a few days ago, somebody actually emailed me with information about Tasha K and her husband. And it pissed me off as soon as I saw it because I'm like, okay, no, you need to get out of my inbox, okay? I'm not interested in anything about anybody's personal lives that has nothing to do with this public lawsuit. Okay, I'm not that kind of blogger, and y'all will not set me up to get sued, okay? So I'm like, you send me this email, and you think I'm just going to take the information and run and go put it on my channel. And I'm like, you must be crazy. I mean, y'all, there might be money in doing stuff like that, but all money ain't good money, okay? And y'all will never see me putting out any information about anybody. I will comment on information that's already in the public domain, but I will never be an exposed channel, okay? Those are the ones that get sued, so y'all are not gonna set me up to get sued. I ain't got no money to pay no goddamn lawyers, okay? But nice try, though. Anyway, y'all, I think this lawsuit between Tati Westbrook and Without a Crystal Ball, it will have a bigger impact on YouTube because it's happening in the white sector. YouTube doesn't care about the stuff that happens in the black sector. We have people over here doxing each other, threatening each other. We have people calling each other's jobs and posting pictures of their children and all kinds of things. And when we report it, YouTube says nothing. They barely even bat an eye to the whole Cardi B lawsuit thing. But when it involves white people, y'all, that's when things get done. So however this plays out, I think YouTube will take notice. And they will start putting things in place to hold people more accountable for the things they say on this platform. Because they let all the shit go down in the black sector with the black folk. But when the white folk start acting up, y'all, and it starts making mainstream news, that's when YouTube takes notice. So let's see what happens. Anyway, y'all, this was just my brief take on this situation. But if you want to find out more, like a full breakdown, and get like a reliable legal opinion on how it might end, then y'all should go check out Emily Baker's channel, okay? She's an attorney and she follows up on all these celebrity lawsuits and other legal shit, okay? Her podcast is literally called Get Legit Law and Shit. And I am obsessed with this woman, okay? So she's done a really great breakdown of the lawsuit documents and stuff. So I'll leave a link to that in the description, and I'll leave a link to the lawsuit document itself. Okay, now, before I go, I want to shout out Anisia Roker. She's an independent singer-songwriter, and she's doing her thing out here, dropping really great music. So y'all, please check her out. I'll play a little bit of her song, Saturn, here, and you can check her out on her social media. And y'all, let me know in the comments, what you think about this whole situation with Without a Crystal Ball and Tati Westbrook. How do you think it will play out, and do you think it's similar to the Cardi B lawsuit? Let me know in the comments. Bye, guys, and thanks for watching.
I'm pulling up, it's just me, just to say what's up, it's all me. Never mess with anybody, but I could finish with